Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Cyberrun? I was gonna say Cyberrun. Close. Shadowrun returns. I'm your Game Master Darius. Last we left off, we are hacking into the net so that we can, well, do things and stuff. See. Confirm that. Little icon. Not enough AP. Okay. Oh, this is the alert. Okay. I don't wait for a freaking dormant to get in here. Well, that's a problem. Do I have any more of those? Yeah. Probably could have summoned this attack program in the first place, but hey. But if I do it right here, I can hit both. Or one, you know, that works too. Okay. You kind of can't do anything else, can you? Yeah, but seriously though. I'm gonna reload. So confused with some of how all this works. I will not lie. It's a little aggravating how some of this works. Because I thought I locked dormant in. Okay, here we are. Ongoing damage, killer, medic. Alright, you're logged in. Excuse me, I wanted to get Johnny in here too. Game? What the actual hell? There. For the love of frick. That's all I wanted. And now that I've spent so long trying to get both of them in here, turns out mofos are a little bit on higher alert. How did you miss? Thought you were good at your job. No. Get the other program in here. I guess this is supposed to be providing it cover. Which I suppose feels a little weird saying that it has cover in a digital space, but yeah. Yeah. Oh no. Get behind cover. Heal yourself. Over here. Give it a good old whack. And back up over here. And this entity shall move right up here. I guess just overwatch this situation. Yaha. Searching's medical records for Silas Forsberg. Medical records located. Sweet. 2020 to 2030. One peculiar pediatrician's entry stands out from the rest. Child suffers from chronic depression and social anxiety, most likely caused by his physical abnormalities. We've seen many cases like this recently, with the outbreak of changeling children being born. With the aberrant physiology we're seeing, there is no telling what sort of brain functions are affected. Prescribed a series of sedatives last year that seemed to have no effect, upping the dosage. 30 to 40. Data missing, corrupted. Contacting administrator. Worrying. This file is quite large and takes well over an hour to read through. The final entry, however, is the most significant. Written by Dr. Henry Holmes. Silas has overcome significant mental disorders and no longer goes through periods of violent episodes. Latest medications have proven especially effective, but I believe that being treated by another elf has significantly impacted his treatment. Unfortunately, my efforts to maintain an emotional barrier with him have proven challenging. He has bonded to me in an unhealthy and frankly unnerving way. His hero worship exhibits itself in the form of mimicked speech patterns and adopting my dress. For this reason, and for the health of the patient, I am assigning another doctor to the case. I will inform him at his next session. I got a feeling that didn't go well. Got a new name now. Let's keep going and find out where he is. Sure. Oh god. Why don't we go over here? Give it the old zappy zappy. Now I know that probably akin to how Cyberpunk is run. How good you are as a runner makes it so as you can, in fact, do more actions. Alright, let's move up on closer to this guy. Let's do that to you. Because with your low-ass intelligence, buddy, it's just not going to happen too often. Haha, can't move. I'm kind of surprised I missed. Hey, you missed. A little rough, not being able to decimate something with the one attack that you might have. Alright, if I go up here, Overwatch, in turn, he does his movement. Oh god, host damage. Shit hurts. Employment records located. Henry Holmes. Triple H. MD, PhD. Checked employment status. Currently holds position of Chief Psychiatrist and Administrator at Mercy Mental Hospital, Snohomish, Washington, UCAS. You just click that door. Psychiatrist in residency, Mercy Mental Hospital. Private practice. I wonder why I split it up like this. Oh, okay. He was private practice, and then becoming an attendee psychiatrist, and then became psychiatrist in residence. Alright. Bingo. Back to meat space again. Oh god. I suppose I don't necessarily need to worry too much about the attack program, but something, don't leave a trace. God, if only I had this actual kind of speed and meat space. There we go. Reality is at the end of the day contextual, and as the meat world comes back into focus, your head once again tries to settle on which world is the real one, while the philosophical question lingers. Your meat space demands food and drink. You disconnect from the deck to find that the Union safe house has risen. Everyone's here now. David looks almost as tired as you do. You can tell that this case has gotten under his skin like it has for yours. Any luck in there? We found an exact match for the DNA, but it was linked to a dead chop shop assistant by the name of Silas Forsberg. Now, I have my theories, but what do you think is going on here? It wouldn't be an identical twin, because that's not how identical twins work. My best bet is that, well, honestly, I don't think the DNA belongs to the Ripper, but it does belong to the killer. I think his death was faked. Distinct possibility. What was it that we saw in the autopsy report? They had to use medical dental records to identify him. Good catch. That matches up with something I've seen runners try. Easy enough to find a body shop that'll make a replica set of teeth for you. Find some schlub off the street no one will miss, swap the teeth, and throw the heat off your trail for a while. Luckily, I've never been that desperate. But why would we need to go to such lengths? Did the police records have something linking him to a different crime? He had a prior for unlicensed plastic surgery. True, wouldn't look too good on someone's record if they wanted to become a doctor. I think this is beginning to come together. The late Silas left all his belongings to a doctor. Dr. Holmes. Employment records have him as administrator at Mercy Hospital, and the picture on his file matches the person you saw downtown. The same person his DNA belongs to. All the evidence points to him being your killer, whoever he really is. I should go to this Dr. Holmes and ask him some very pointed questions. Please pay him my respects. Hey! Always find that high caliber rounds get the message across. You should clearly hire some friends and go loaded for bear. I sideloaded a ton of valuable data for those Lone Star Matrix nodes. Here's your cut. See you later. Alright, Gooberman, got anything new? Let's see what you got. Ooh, Remington 990. 18 damage. I don't have the range skill to use it. Oh, hello. Man, I kind of hate that the melee weapons feel so insignificant, I suppose. Wait, is the axe better than the machete? They do AP damage on critical hit. Cutting up your enemies. Yeah. Or I could get a katana, which is a cool sword. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. Alright, nope. That one. The axe. What is... Okay, I do have 7 karma. Oh, right. Suppose I could talk to Gruberman. My body's up to 7. Where am I looking? I'm looking for freaking this. Range combat of 3. What do I need for a range combat of 4? Let's see what you got. Yeah, I need a 4. Is that damage worth it? It's probably worth it. Oh, wait. Shit. I can get it up to a 3. But to get it any higher, I need my quickness up at a 4. And then I need another 4, which I don't have. I mean... Damn it. Sod it. The sucker has been working with me so far, so heck it. Alright, you sell armor. Hey, look at that. Actual armor. Gain strength plus 1, HP plus 5. UCAS's mil spec that's customized for the shadows. Or I could go with this ganger mask. Taking off a dead ganger would seem like a good idea at the time. Uh-huh. Let's go with the shock shot. Sorry, tourist, look. You are out. My god, I actually look like a Shadowrunner now. So weird. So weird. Alright, so strength plus 1. HP of 5. Has a good armor increase. Did you have anything else besides just... Oh, you actually have quite a variety of clothing. First Nation, Golden Boy, Matrix Courier. Unleash? Yeah. I think I'm good though. There's a cockroach in your eggs. It's just protein, lady. Algernon looks the same as ever, so much so that one may wonder if it ever takes time to eat or sleep. Perhaps his presence on this plane of his existence is insubstantial enough that he isn't subject to such base needs. Or perhaps he just does these things when no one is looking. Dark clouds surround you, my friend. Perhaps there's something I can provide that will help with whatever weighs so heavily on you. What's new in the world of magic? Spirits are stirring. Something has upset the natural order. There's something new, different. Nah, this part's not exactly true. Like, if there's one thing more natural than living, it's spirits. There's something new every day. What is it this time? What did I know? The spirits speak in riddles. They leave me with more questions than answers. There is something else out there, something not born of life as other spirits are. Shaking his head, Algernon opens his clasped hands to you as if begging forgiveness. Too often this world leaves us confounded. I pray I have not left you in such a state with my idle musings. I'm not sure why I'm looking in here. I can't magic. Not my thing. Ma'am, has Coyote's arm been on the table this entire time? Just one glance is all you need to tell that the good doctor is exhausted. Her crumpled scrubs are stained with a mix of blood and other fluids, too colorful to be naturally occurring in the human body. Her eyes are those of a person who has built up a substantial sleep debt and has no idea when or how begin paying it off. I'm not one to talk, but you look like Drek. Afraid there isn't much I can do for that. She snaps her fingers to call forth the spirit normally seen perched on her shoulder. It appears out of the ether, and the doctor immediately seems less fatigued than she was a moment ago. Now, what can I do for you? Everything all right? You're at the Union? Yes, fine. I'm just getting back myself. Days here tend to be slow, so I volunteer as the medical center on the other side of Touristville. I had a rough shift. What happened? What always happens. Some run or some deal or some meet went south. One thing led to another, etc., etc. Didn't hear all the details. All I really know is what came in on the lips of victims healthy enough to still speak. Apparently one of the Baron's gangs incurred the wrath of local Solparings? Korean? Because that's Seoul, right? Might be wrong. Leading to a rolling shootout through the city streets. Several bystanders were injured. But the real mess didn't begin until the party crashed into the yard of an old industrial plant on the Union Hill Road. They woke some sort of toxic spirit, which then began running amok, causing easily as much damage as the initial battle. And we were left to pick up the pieces, of course. But enough about my troubles. Let's hear about yours. Tell me what ails you. Cyberware. After our fashion. So I have 4 essence left. I believe I had said that I was going to get this because 1 body is 10 armor. Or, sorry, 1 body is 10 HP. And getting the cyber legs would have helped too. Oh wait, that replaces that? I'd rather the... okay. Yeah, it says right there, body. For some reason I thought, you know, looking at the fact that it's a head, I was thinking, oh, that's going to be like a head slot or something. No. Alright, that makes things a little bit easier then. Oh, I can get this twice? Yes. Oh, I got the 1 leg, got the other leg, apparently. Alright. +3 to hit. Open +1. Ooh. That's a lot of new wind, though. Now, apparently, I probably should hire someone to come with us. Medical supplies, please. Let's go with 2 medkits. I'd probably go for a 3rd if it weren't for... I don't know. It's Delilah. Hey, that's a familiar looking model. Wow, I have already derped. I completely forgot what the cyberware I just got does. 8 HP, 1 quickness, got it. So now I run faster. Cyberware. I still find it funny that we can only uninstall it the once. Despite having 2 legs, but I guess that makes some sense. I don't know. Should I go for the eyes too? Nah, I'm not gonna worry about the eyes. I suppose I could sell the machete. I can sell my old armor. Don't need that +1 intelligence. Theoretically. Hopefully. And one more med pack. Because I got a feeling I'm going to start taking a lot more damage real soon. Also, I might just be vibing to this music. Oh god. Pardon the yawning. It has been a long few hours. Oh wait, I just realized. I was able to get my decking up that high because I had that 3 intelligence from my other armor. So now if I want to get the decking up to 3, I'm going to need to spend 3, 6, 10 points. Fun. Again, I mostly put the decking in there so I can maybe do some random exploration based shite. I didn't realize that, you know, that was the thing. But okay, at the least, I'm still going on. Wow. Stop yawning. Relatively right track. I think I am, however, going to go ahead and save and call an episode. When we return, I guess we're going to pay a good doctor a visit with some friends. I wonder if I couldn't just go solo. Probably a dumb idea. Thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you're all enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care. Cheers.